Just gonna rip around the gravel roads here. There's gonna be one section of asphalt. Otherwise it's all gravel, and it just dawned upon me that despite having road tires, I could still ride the gravel and just have to deal with the condition of the road as I go. And conditions look really good. Here we go. New Year's Eve burner. Made the realization that I could ride my road bike on gravel with relative ease. Last ride I did about 20 miles a couple weeks ago. And I'm like, man, I thought to myself, this would be a beautiful evening for a bicycle ride. So this is gonna be about 3/4 gravel. A quarter will be paved, will be Highway 184, and I'll be hugging the right and giving it the beans on that section for sure, which will be, yeah, that's 3/4 of the way through. Whew. This New Year's Eve day, evening ride I should say. And my fitness is not what it used to be. I'm just gonna say that, you know, that's cool. It just feels good to be working the lungs and the legs in such a rhythm. And this air, I don't know if it gets more fresh. It's incredible. Every time I ride a bike up here, I'm just reminded how nice it is to ride such a device in an environment like this. Just beautiful. I'll try to make some edits and zoom in on the mountains. Oh, yeah, I just have this camera mounted on my head, GoPro and head strap, and hopefully it stays running the whole time. So we made it up. We're at the peak, or nearing the peak of the ride. Yeah, and my GoPro attachment, it's a little loose. I can't tighten it, so I have to pay attention first. Yeah, I'm on my skinny tires. They're about as skinny as they get for this guy. And PSI is pretty high. I figured it would help with the sharper rocks to keep it pretty rigid. I think it'll just absorb better, and it seems to be really good so far. So yeah, I don't know, 80, 90 PSI in the tires right now. I'd like to think 90. And these roads are just like, man, they're like Tour de France style, the way they pack, you know, it's almost like they're a concrete. It's the gravel's really nice. What are you doing? What are you doing? Ah, jeez. That's a pretty mellow dog. Wow, what a good boy. Whew. So here's the peak. We're at the northwest corner of this loop I'm gonna do, and now we're gonna head east toward McPhee, toward the reservoir. And it's so beautiful. Oh, yeah, man, it's sucking wind for sure. Whew. these hills are just amazing. Pitches and distances really mixes it up. So yeah, I mean, it's gravel, it's compacted into a very firm clay, and it feels as though it's paved, but it's rough. The roughness, it'll come up fast. But yeah, I mean, wow, look at these lanes. They're shiny, and it's definitely acceptable for these skinny tires under such a pressure. Hey, how's it going? Happy New Year! Oh, I didn't know that fellow was over there. Super chill, super chill, super grateful for these deer. Look at these cute deer. Would you guys? I've seen you before. I've seen you all. Yeah, there's Mesa Verde behind, or I mean, yeah, in the background, looking south. Just over that right flank is in the opening between the Sleeping Ute and Mesa Verde is Shiprock, which is just, I think is like crazy. I just love it. I love that view, and I'm gonna get the picture sometime. But yeah, and you should too. You should get the picture of Shiprock way off in the distance. Look at that horsey. What a good horse. So this is where I was expecting to go fast, but it's so beautiful, and I hope everyone's cool. You know, I want to just share a video. I know people like to keep to themselves up here, and I completely understand that, you know, but I just wanted to make this video, you know, and just share it, just show how beautiful it is here. And what I'm doing for exercise on the final day of the year, you know, it's like gotta be like 41, 43 degrees right now. Sun's getting low. Once it hits those clouds, it's gonna drop like instantly. Probably like 39. Boop, it's just gonna drop, and you know, it'll feel more fresh on my chicken legs. So that's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, this is crazy. It's so fun when you get these hills and then you get these declines. Like, I just don't even think I pedaled the last 5 minutes. I mean, at least that's the way it feels. Wow. Just fun. Oh my God, I love my bicycle. I love my bicycle. You know, and I've been just thinking mountain bike, fat tire bike. You know, what? Cyclocross, you know, I should definitely have knobbies on my wheels if I want to ride out here, which is true. But I guess I'm proving that incorrect assessment right now. Under the right conditions. Okay, so now I'm into the headwind. All right, the ride's gonna start getting real, and I'm gonna shut up because I just don't need to be talking. I know I'm gonna though. You know, the cat's out of the bag. Once these words start flowing, it's like I am in trouble. It's just big trouble. Oh my God. And I'm just super grateful that I'm in this part of the country, and I still have such great faith in people. But like these little rampers, you know. Okay. So La Plata's, you know, some of you are familiar and know that, you know, Durango is on the other side of that, south of there, you know, just south of that mountain range. And wow, what? It is just so beautiful around here. Like, don't hesitate if you have an opportunity to visit or travel or live. I would just give it high consideration. You know, I've been here a year now. This will be my 364th day living here in 6-month sections. Oh, and it's awesome. I love it. There's a lot to like about this area. You know, from position to its people, the land, the seasons. Woo! I mean, I think I've made, like, not a negative comment. No, certainly not a negative comment about irrigation or water conservation or water usage, or you know, implementation of the engineering in building these canals and ditches and distribution channels and pipes and all that stuff. You know, like, it's no, it's been all positive. But you know, I made comments and I didn't know if anyone would think it to be negatively, under a negative light, which it wasn't. But Montezuma County Water, man, they know what they're doing. It is pretty awesome seeing a full cycle of usage in the seasons and the way they shut things down and divert it. Yeah, divert, close and open. Who is the steep one? So frequently, you know, like with ease, it's such, or not ease, you know what I mean, just the way they do it, they make it seem easy, but it's cool. It's like these reservoirs and waterways is kind of new to me. I mean, I've lived in California, so not entirely, but to be so up close and personal, to live on the land where it exists. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is my favorite. This is my favorite section of road in all of Montezuma County. All of Montezuma County. All Dolores County is right here. This is it. This is fun. This is like my rainbow road. Oh my God. In my car, my SUV, it's just so fun. You just float. And you know, you don't need to be too aggressive to have fun. But yeah, wow. Okay, so this is low, so the roads are muddy there. That might be the only muddy section that I encounter. So yeah, coming up over this, and then you peak at the crossroad, which I'll be heading south on. But if you keep going east, you're going right to McPhee, and that's where I do the preponderance of my joggings. Yeah, they're little. I figured this would be a good ride. You know, just a quick burner. It's a quick loop. Something where I didn't have to fuss. So I just wore the shirt that I've been wearing the past like 2 days. Just kept that on and put on some shorts and my riding gloves. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I got the GoPro. It's all charged. I got a card in it and I know right where the headband is, and so that was a really quick assembly. You know, I realized the assembly unit itself is loose. So hopefully it's so good. Yeah, we got the whoop section. Whoop section, what? Oh geez. This is where the skinny tires really shine. Is in the gravelly whoops. You really understand what you're riding on quickly. Straight ahead, McPhee Reservoir. What a cool place. The deeper you get, the more back in time you go. You know, it's like, and it happens so fast around here. You might only have to walk like a mile. You know, it's like, whoa. These rocks are like untouched, you know, for years and years and years. Just in that steady state of decay and slippage. And it is just really neat. Oh, this is tar. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. So yeah, there's a McPhee Reservoir. And it starts pouring out. And there are main branches that go off of that section. And they feed, they water, irrigate this huge section of the county. Alright, woo! Here we go! Oh, asphalt! Never felt so good. Okay. Yeah, this feels nice. I was kind of hoping for more speeds like this, but on the gravel, it's like, I don't want to crash. What's up? Love those white pickups. They're everywhere out here. It is great. Yeah, so you can see the water here. Reservoir, that's the bigger channel. And it feeds in here and it's distributed a little bit more, so branches out. Metered more closely and adjusted. Yeah, looking off into Utah. I forget what those mountains are over there, but they're snow-capped. So yeah, Moab is right up there. Was there maybe a couple months ago. Camping trip to Moab. Which ended in me leaving the night of the camp because I couldn't sleep. Stumbled upon a rave in one of the deep forbidden canyons, and it was one of the cooler sights I've seen from afar and heard that I've seen in my life. It was really cool. Really cool. And the man with the hoodie standing in the stillness and pitch blackness of the bottom of the canyon at night, yeah, enshrouded in a dark cotton hoodie, was indeed standing in the shadow of a dimly cast tree. He was the man that was letting people in the rave. And the minute I saw him, I understood what he was doing. You know, he was guiding people to the hidden road. And I actually tried to take that road by mistake. And it was steep. It was steep and deep. I'm like, no, I can't go down there. No way. So anyway, I just drove by. I'm like, oh, I didn't even ask this dude if I could go to the party. I was so lame for not doing that, not even trying. Because what a unique opportunity. Coolest party ever. Rave at Moab. I don't know what canyon that was, but I remember it on the map so I can look it up. But yeah, well done guys. Wow, that was super rad. Super rad. And I am not. I need to come to terms with my reality. I'm trying to get by. Okay, and that last note has got to go up at least like a note and a half. Does that work in music? A step and a half? Oh, that's it, a step and a half. The next big play on Broadway. It's the new world. We need to adapt to the incremental gains, collectively besting humanhood. Oh my gosh, the being. See, and I don't remember this section. This excites me. This is the stuff I like to see. Oh, reminds me of like one of my first rides, except in this area this summer, further up toward Dunton. Except that was more sandstone. This is like the early days. These are the yeah. So anyway, it feels good. Feels really good. I didn't bring any water, which was questionable. I just figured I wouldn't need much. Right about now, I believe to be at the halfway point. Right about. Yeah. This is the first time I've biked this loop. I thought about it the other day. I'm like, this is a loop I can do despite the gravel. And again, my thin, hard tires, which really are perfect for this. Feels really good on this tar, which is, it's kind of rough, but I like it. It's a nice rumble. Lets you know where you are. You know, when I lived in Vegas for a year, the roads out there by and large are just incredible. They are so smooth, just ultra smooth slabs of concrete. And so it's really fun. It's fun to bike and rollerblade and scoot, like everywhere. Like if you find the right section. I mean, it's a lot more dangerous than, you know, riding out here, certainly. But anyway, these roads are still really good. Wow. So this is where I connect to 184. So yeah, my assessment back there was about right, that I was halfway. But now this is gonna get pretty fast, and I'm gonna be on a highway without a true shoulder. So so I'm gonna give it the beans on this section. This is like kind of what I was looking for, you know, get a warm up on the gravel, get those hills in, kind of feel it out, talk to you goons, and yeah, and now it's like, oh geez, here we go. Here's where the PSI comes into play. I'm like, oh, that's good. No one behind, so here we go. We're gonna give it the beans. All right, all right. Yeah, happy New Year. Woo! Yeah, cowboy! Cowboy 184. Doesn't get better. Doesn't get better. Love them cowboys. Ranchers around here. Oh man, you gotta respect them. Gotta respect them. Amazing, amazing work. just, so a car is approaching, you know, this is what I got. You know, it's a tight road. It really is. So car's coming up behind me, probably going 20 miles an hour faster. And yeah, yep, 25. So you just got to pay attention, keep the line. Woo. And you know, just try to give it what I got. Give it what I got. I don't want to get past too many times. Woo! Woo! Yeah, it's getting real. Up at 7,000 feet.